If you've ever served on a jury, this room will probably look familiar to you. But if you've never called for jury duty before, take a good long look at it, because one day your turn will come, and in a room like this one, you'll spend what may be the most exciting and dramatic hours of your life, and the most important hours in the life of someone you've never met before. As you can see, this is actually a theater. A play called 12 Angry Jurors is being performed here in Doylestown. 12 Angry Jurors tells the story of 12 jurors locked in this room to deliberate a murder trial while a human life hangs on the thread of their arguments.
Ever received one of these? It's a notice for jury duty. If you're over the age of 21, you're eligible to receive one of these. Here's what it looks like. Just another official form. John Doe will report to such and such address at such and such a time, and so on. Approximately 1.5 million of these are mailed each year in Ohio alone. I bet if anyone did any research on this, they'd find about 1.5 million different responses in receiving one of these. And they probably go something like this. Oh no! Jury duty? Are they kidding? I don't have time to waste on stuff like that. Let someone else do it. Well, I expect that reaction is normal. But maybe, if people took time to understand what an experience such as serving on a jury could mean to them personally, perhaps they'd think differently about it. There's one thing that's difficult to explain about serving on a jury. As much as you regret being called to do it, when you walk into the courtroom for the first time and you see the person being tried sitting there, you start to realize how your own personal decisions can affect that person and your community. Your attitude starts to change suddenly and drastically. You hear this quiet voice of the judge, the hushed whispers of the attendants in the courtroom. You can feel the tension hanging in the air. You sense the weight of a new responsibility flooding over you. And you know, all in an instant, how important the thing you're doing is. When your time comes to serve on a jury, you realize that this room acts as the threshold to a strange and exciting new battle. A battle that you will wage with yourself. A battle with your own conscience. Up until you've reached this point, which is the entrance to the jury room, you've merely listened. You've heard the prosecuting attorney, defense attorney, witnesses, and finally, the judge. You've been trying to digest all those complex facts. Each side feels that right and justice are with them. Now, it is up to you. You are one of 12 who must finally decide what the truth is. And this is no easy task by any means, but it must be done. And it all begins here. Still, it just may happen that your intellect and your conscience, it tells you you must put yourself against all the others. You must fight for what is right. And then you find yourself an ordinary, peaceful citizen fighting tooth and nail for justice, battling against people you have never met before, for a life of a person that you will never know. And that's how it happens here in our play, 12 Angry Jurors. I star along with other fine actors in the play written by Reginald Rose. As I said, this is how it happens in 12 Angry Jurors. And that's how it may happen in a courtroom near you when you get the call to serve your community and fight for justice. And who knows, maybe your notice is in the mail, if you're lucky.